Hello friends, I'm Varun Vohra and welcome to my channel IT with Varun Vohra to master the fundamentals and concepts not available in any book or over the web. Most trusted channel and resource to build or advance your career in IT audit, IT security, IT SOX, IT risk and IT compliance. Friends, as part of our ITGC journey, I already have over 150 videos related to various control areas across application, server and database layers with a new video every week on my channel. So please leverage them to understand these concepts thoroughly and build or advance your career. In continuation of our walkthrough question series, today I will cover an important concept related to the walkthrough questions for vulnerability management control area, which falls under the information security ITGC category. This will deepen your knowledge on what questions to ask during walkthroughs, as it is important to understand this for any risk, security, control, compliance or audit assessment, with walkthroughs being the backbone of most of these assessments to understand the end-to-end process. Now, before I dive into the questions, let's recap on the key purpose of a walkthrough. So walkthrough, as the name suggests, is walking through a process area with the process owners to understand the end-to-end process from a design perspective. So it's very important that you prepare your questions appropriately for a successful walkthrough. Now let's dive into the key walkthrough questions related to vulnerability management control area. Again, these questions will be applicable across all layers, application, server and database. So the questions will not change. Of course, the responses will differ based on what walkthrough you are performing for which layer. So the first one where I have listed this as a very broad question is, what is the vulnerability management process? So that's the overarching question through which you can start, but it's a very broad question, so we have to just help the owners or the stakeholders understand what do we exactly mean when we say what is vulnerability management process. We have to just break it down into chunks and understand the nitty-gritty of the various components for vulnerability management. So the first one is around which tool is used to perform the vulnerability scan. So that's the first fundamental question around vulnerability management. Which security tool is being leveraged to perform the scan? Is it Qualys? Is it Nessus Scanner, Tripwire, and there are a number of other security tools which are leveraged for vulnerability scanning. So we need to understand which tool is being leveraged. Second is, which team is performing the scan? Is the scan being performed by information security group? Is it being performed by the operations group or some other group? So it's important to understand this to understand the overall ownership of this process around the tool and then the process part.